Welcome back, ladies and gents. On the final show of the week, the new electric Hummer comes into view. The Veloster N sharpens its teeth, and Mercedes raises the safety bar. Plus, a look at the incredible Elkhart collection. I'm Tiffany Stone, and this is Hagerty's Daily Driver. Let's buckle up. It's a good time to like SUVs. We've got the V8 Wrangler, Broncos, and now we've got some new information about the upcoming electric Hummer. GMC was planning to unveil the new Hummer this past May, but the coronavirus crossed some wires. As a consolation, they released a new video that gives us a better idea of what the Hummer will look like. The Hummer has always been a mix of utility and presence, and this seems to be headed in the right direction. Now it looks big and burly and will come in both truck and SUV form. The Hummer's roof is made up of 4 removable clear panels so you can experience more of the great outdoors. The clip also hints at some exciting features like Super Cruise, Adrenaline Mode, what exactly is Adrenaline Mode, and Crab Mode. Now that doesn't mean it has claws, but it might mean the truck can use its electric motors to rotate in place. Oh, and it will have 1,000 horsepower and 11,500 pound-feet of torque, just in case you need a tow to the moon. But in all seriousness, GMC is planning to unveil the truck this fall. Now, if you were interested in Hyundai's hottest hatchback, but you didn't want the manual, well, you're just crazy. But you're also in luck. For 2021, Hyundai is putting a dual clutch into the Veloster N. Before you start screaming, don't worry, you can still get it with a manual. It was teased back in April, but now we have some more details. You guys ready? First up, the transmission will be a wet dual clutch 8-speed that Hyundai developed. It does have some cool tricks too, and one of them is called N-Grin Shift. Now this whole system's pretty cool. It's simple. It's an overboost mode that increases the torque to 278 foot-pounds for up to 20 seconds. Now, other updates to the N include lighter seats, driver assistance updates, and the once optional performance pack is now standard. Listen, if your name is GTI, you better look out. Hyundai is pulling no punches. And speaking of clever technology, the 2021 Mercedes S-Class has a whole bunch of it. Now, Mercedes released photos and videos of several new safety systems that go far beyond the usual parking sensor. First up is something you have to see to believe. Did you guys see that? Right before the impact, the S-Class gets taller. Now it uses the e-active body control suspension to lift the car up a few inches. So what the cool thing is, instead of the force going into the door, it's going to go into a much stronger door sill. Now that is amazing, but the most important feature is this, the world's first rear seat airbag. In a crash, the 2 wings inflate, spreading a tent-like airbag between them. Now, Mercedes says this design is more forgiving than a traditional front seat airbag, making it safe for both children and adults with some age restrictions, of course. That is a game changer. Coming up, a look at one of the most diverse and interesting car collections ever. But first.
It's not a car. It's not a truck. It's not just another 4x4. It's a Hummer, a vehicle that defies comparison or categorization, a vehicle not in a class, but a universe all its own.
Welcome to Storytime with T Stone. This is where I read you stories that I didn't write, but I think are cool. Starting out, sitting halfway between Chicago and Detroit is the city of Elkhart, Indiana. It's a small city with a population of only about 50,000 people, but it has one of the most incredible car collections on earth. 240 vehicles sit inside a custom building next to an airport. This place has everything. Let's just look at this list. There's a Ford GT, an old Shelby GT350H, Ferraris, one of those Zagatos, Jeeps, and get this, even a fake New Zealand police car. I mean, this is amazing. There's too many to list, so let's just give you a little video tour. It's quite the collection, and there's far too many photos to show here. So head over to Hagerty.com to see the rest of the gallery. And if there's something that you like, the whole collection is headed to the RM Sotheby's auction in October. Get your paddle ready. Bing! Well, that's it for me this week, but be sure to come back Monday for your dose of daily card news. Have a great weekend and keep driving.